Hi everyone, I'm Miles, producer of Conqueror's Blade 3 Kingdoms. Since our first teaser, many of you have been asking the same question: why does the new 3 Kingdoms world need its own standalone client? In this video, I will walk you through exactly why. We've built a realistic 3 Kingdoms world with over 60 cities alongside a massive visual overhaul. But it's not just about the visuals. The 3 Kingdoms era was all about warlords colliding in one massive, chaotic war. Our old multi-channel system split players up. It just didn't fit that vision. So we removed it. Now, every single player shares one unified map. You're stepping into a living world where you'll face rival factions, shifting borders, and real strategic choices. Terrain is no longer just for show. We've completely rebuilt the road system. If your army takes the main roads, you move faster and save food, but you're out in the open. Taking the rough terrain is slow and costly, but it keeps you hidden. We're also introducing a morale system. Combats aren't just about stats and skill anymore. If your army's morale breaks, you may lose the battle. Now, let's talk about heroes and units. The changes here are massive. We've redesigned weapons with new models, combat feedback, and skill sets. We're also bringing in the one-handed sword, twin sword, halberd, and the crossbow to give you a unique combat experience tailored to this world. For your armies, dozens of legendary units are joining the roster, like the Tiger and Leopard cavalry. We've scaled up unit sizes to make fights feel more intimidating. Recruitment is now tied to geography. You have to go to the Northwest region to recruit the Northwest Heavy Cavalry. Combined with authentic voice lines, your units feel like living armies. Next up is faction war. The real charm of the 3 Kingdoms is the politics, the dynamic shifts between allies and enemies. To capture that, we completely overhauled how factions work. NPC faction relationships are no longer static. They evolve based on the state of the war. Every alliance you make or city you attack can shift the balance of power on the server. Resources and the economy are now the backbone of the game. Every war you wage, unit you recruit, or siege engine you build relies on resources flowing across the world. This means players who prefer logistics and crafting are now absolutely essential to winning a war. We've added a stronghold construction system. Every city on the map can be upgraded and fortified by players. Cities won't just easily reset back to level 1. They are long-term strongholds that your faction needs to manage and defend. You'll also see a complete Han Dynasty military rank and official title system. From basic ranks to high officials, every battle you fight and contribution you make translates into real status and identity. Another huge addition to the world is the massive warzone, offering maps larger than 8 square kilometers. With expanded borders and complex routes, tactics completely change. There is a lot more room for frontline combat, backline support, and troop deployment. Terrain, logistics, morale, and tactics will decide the battle. By the time we built everything, this world had the sheer volume of a brand new game. And that is why it requires a standalone client to run properly. This DLC marks a massive new chapter for Conqueror's Blade's 7th anniversary. Alongside our upcoming anniversary events, we're also upgrading the CBL to match the feel of 3 Kingdoms. One last thing, we've hidden a lot of 3 Kingdoms Easter eggs out there in the world, crafted with a lot of love for the history. You'll find plenty to explore. Thanks for watching, I'm Miles. Let's look forward to the next 7 years of Conqueror's Blade.